welcome. So today I am talking about my past and how I was verbally abused by my dad. By the way, no hate to my dad. He's actually a good guy. No, he's not. No, he's not. Why am I lying to myself? Anyway, let's just talk. I'm here. I'm real. I'm not a hologram or a conspiracy. Hey guys, I'm not any of that. I'm not a Mandela effect. I'm just this gay girl who likes talking. Hi. So, high school next year. Wow, I'm old. High school next year. I'm actually allowed to... No, I'm not allowed to do anything until I'm like 16, 18. Anyway, let's go back to the past. When I was a little girl... I don't really know what gender I am right now. When I was a little girl, me, my mum, and my sister, we got verbally abused by my dad. My dad moved out when I was 4, and he moved back in when I was 7. Everything was fine until he left. I got severe depression. I still have it to this day. Why I'm so funny? Why do you think I'm so funny? I hate myself. Anyway, so he used to actually verbally abuse us. Like, I don't even know if I should tell you guys the stories, but I am anyway because I'm savage. Yeah, I'm savage. Is that what you called it? A depressed motherfucker. Anyway, he used to abuse us. One day when I was... Shit. No! No! I dropped my V. I dropped it. Look. Lexi, don't drink it. Look, I dropped it. Did you see it? I don't even think you can see it. Right there. I dropped it. No. Anyway, back to the story. Long for the mic gave me. So when I was on the toilet. Great story, Casey. Great story. Quality content. No, really, I was on the toilet. And I heard my sister screaming. So I pulled my pants up and I ran to my sister and I heard my dad yell. I heard my dad yell something, but I can't remember what he said. But I remember thinking, oh, you fucking poofter. So I went into our room, mine and my sister's room. I think she was playing that punk rock shit that I like. My dad does not like it at all. He absolutely hates it. So he probably went in there to turn it off, and then Kylie's like, no, don't turn it off. I want to listen to it. Or maybe he just got angry one day and he's just like flipped the mattress on my sister. I'll just let that soak in a little bit. So my sister was laying on the bed. I think she was talking to... I don't know what happened. She never told me. All I know was something about a boyfriend and punk rock, and that's all I know. Lexi, stop licking me. And that tickled. Anyway, so he flipped the mattress on my sister, and she honestly was like, what the fuck, why are you doing this? And he screamed and stormed off, and I had to help her out from under the mattress. Okay. Depressing stories, Casey Scatolo. Okay, that's good. Second story. So one day I was at school. Like all kids are meant to do. Kids go to school, you'll learn all this shit. But I used to get badly bullied because I was extremely depressed at that school. I used to get extremely badly bullied, and I was called white trash and all that shit. By the way, let's talk about that. I'm not trying to laugh at bullying. I think it's a very serious topic and a very... Pardon me. I've said pardon me for the topic of bullying. Anyway, bullying is a very hard for me topic because I used to get bullied. I used to be called names that I don't really want to say because I can't really remember, but I remember I used to get bullied, and I had to move to a different school, which I have just finished that school. And yeah, so yeah, I was at school one day. I don't remember what happened. Like, I do remember what happened. I went to my room. Okay, let me think. I went to my room. I went down the hallway and I saw 2 bits of paper torn up. By the way, I'm absolutely in love with Eminem. I'm gay. I like girls, but Eminem is my idol. I absolutely love him as an artist. When I was little, when I was a little girl, I used to love Eminem. He is my idol. I love him. But Dad didn't like him because I used to listen to him a lot when I was smaller. When I was like 4. And he's like, no, I don't want you to listen to that swearing shit. And then I'm like, well, you're swearing anyway, so I'm better off just listening to it. I'm getting talent out of swearing. And he didn't like him at all. So when I got home, I saw my Eminem poster. I ran up to my door, saw my Eminem poster turn into 2 bits. 2 bits. And then I taped it back on because I was a poor little girl who didn't have an allowance or any shit. I need to stop drinking them. Anyway, I was this poor little girl with no allowance or anything, and I had to tape it back. The next day when I went to school, I think it was like a Monday, no, it was a Tuesday that day, yeah, it was a Tuesday. Then my Eminem poster was torn into 4 bits, but like in a way that you couldn't tape it back, so it was like like he torn up 4 times, so I couldn't tape it back together, so I had to chuck it out. And I told Mum, and Mum's like, well, we're all suffering, darling, so we can't really buy another one. And I was like, okay. So, and I remember one day when I was like 7 and I was at school, I remember my mum told me this when I was at school. Peter, don't come for me, please. But my dad had chucked a microwave at my dog. My dad didn't like this dog because this dog was very spoiled. This dog was very Very spoiled. It's a very spoiled dog. But doesn't really give you the right to chuck a microwave at it. When I got home, I saw the microwave on the floor. My dog scared shitless outside at the back. And my dad wasn't here at home. And my mum, I think she was at work. Yeah, she was at work. I got home. I walked home because my dad forgot to pick me up. Ooh. Yeah. So I walked home because my dad forgot to pick me up, and I wasn't really allowed to walk home because there was dangerous people in the neighbourhood because it's Armidale. What do you expect? And I had to walk home. I was 7, remember. I was like in like year 3. Had to walk home, and I had to sneak out of my classroom because they don't let like year 3s out unless they're like 15. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know this shit. Anyway, I had to walk home, and I got home. I let the dogs in. I had 2 dogs. One's name was Jet, one's name was Buddy. Buddy was the one that got the microwave thrown at him. And I remember seeing him in absolute shock, like he wouldn't move much. And he wouldn't eat or drink for a while till I made him. And I just kept him in my room. Kept him in my room with the other dogs so they could, like, I kept like a big giant thing of water like that big. That is bigger in real life, like double what's on the camera. But it's huge. It's like the size of my head. The bucket I gave them full of water, and I gave them a thing like that big full of food. And I just left them in there, and I just waited for Dad to come home. But Mum came home first, and I told her that I came home. I came home. I didn't know who was home with them at that time. I didn't know who was home. I think Kylie was home. I think she didn't want to go to school because she was getting badly bullied too, I think. Short hair, jeez. But, like, I think she was sick as well as getting bullied. So, she probably has stayed home. But I didn't know that. So, she told me everything, as well as Mum telling me the backstory that Dad told her what happened. But Dad lied a lot, so he didn't really believe what he said. He's like, oh, Kylie pissed me off and I threw the microwave at the wall and then it hit the dog. And then, hang on, my fucking tripod is going all shit. Got this off the internet, now I know why. And like, he's like, oh, Kylie pissed me off, I threw the microwave at the wall. Either way, none of it was adding up, so we just believed Kylie. The one who later said that someone broke in, cooked pasta, burnt the pasta, and then set out the fire. Good old Kylie. So, if you guys ever go through those situations with like your parents or guardians, like troubling you or making you feel not worth it or worthless, please call the children's helpline or just DM me. I'm sure to see it. I'm sure to message back. Just DM me on Instagram or whatever. And I'm sure to see it. So either way, if you go through those situations, please message me and I will help you sort it out, and I will help you, and I will message you back, and I will give you guidance, because I've been in those situations. I know how it is to get abused and verbally abused by a parent or guardian or sibling or just getting bullied. Like, I know how it is. I have heard every single fat joke that you have to say at me. I have heard. I've heard. Even like the weird ones, like, I don't know, I can't think of a fat joke right now. I'm just worried about my future, because I'm always worried about myself because I have anxiety. But like, if you guys go through those situations, just please message me on Instagram, and I will message back, and I will make sure that you get the help you need, and you get the help that you want to have, even if it's pride stuff. If you don't know how to come out to your parents, or you don't know you don't know what to do, if you like boys or you like girls, or you like both, or you like, I don't know, if you like a washing machine, I don't know. I shouldn't have said that. But like, either way, just please message me if you have problems, and I will message back. I've said that 5 times now. Grow up, Casey. And